Now moving on to the topic of Bangladesh war. The Bangladesh war also had a key impact on the Indian politics. How did Bangladesh war influence the key on the issue of Indian politics? See, actually the Bangladesh was not at all in existence at that point of time. It is the period when we were discussing is that 1970s. Bangladesh was created in December 1971. So what is the issue here now? See, India is having war with Bangladesh. Now Bangladesh is a region, now it's known as Bangladesh. Actually it is known as East Pakistan, and in East Pakistan we got the elections of Mujibur Rahman getting elected, and he is having a slight link, or he likes Indian setup. So the Pakistan government got suspected towards him and they arrested him and kept him in imprisonment. So in order to get him revealed outside, and the war was in progress, India and Pakistan were also in fighting situation. So the Bangladesh people or the East Pakistan people asked help for the Indians. What happened next? Who helped them? The issue is that Indira Gandhi came into power. Indira Gandhi came into power in 1971. She won with a massive majority of voting. Her slogan was Garibi Hatao. Garibi Hatao literally means remove poverty. Now, after this slogan in 1971, she became the unquestioned leader. She got the thumping majority of votes, and she started to take over the party responsibilities as well as the nation's responsibilities. She came up with a stunning victory, and initially she supported the war, and she asked Mujibur Rahman to be declared as the leader of the nation. And in 1971, when India and Pakistan were in the war, she attacked the Pakistan region and she defeated them, and finally she made Pakistan to agree for the separation of the state and liberation of the Bangladeshi leader Mujibur Rahman, and declared him as a leader of the Bangladesh region, and made it very clear that Bangladesh is recognized by the Indian nation, and a new independent nation was formed in 1972. So with this, the Pakistan was completely defeated and they were surrendered, and they were asked to sign a peace treaty accepting the creation of the new state of Bangladesh from their own land. So now no further we have East Pakistan or the West Pakistan. We now have only west part of Pakistan known as Pakistan region. The eastern part of Pakistan now no more it's a Pakistan, it is Bangladesh region. So now let us see what happened. What are the other steps taken by Indira Gandhi, whether she met her success or not. Now moving on to the Indira Gandhi's actual context of ruling and administration. As soon as she got the majority of the votes and she was in the power of her excellence with the slogan of Garibi Hatao, she started to bring many changes in the legislation process. She started to amend the constitution at various points of time. And when she started to amend the constitution, and in her political goals and all the issues, whatever she is maintaining, whatever her promises are to be fulfilled, she made a promises which cannot be reached by her at any point of time. And she is having very limited powers in the constitution what she can do. So she started to change them and amend them. Then Supreme Court in 1973, against the case of the Kesav Chandra Bharati case, clearly mentioned that the basic structure of the constitution cannot be amended at any point of time, even though you have the complete majority in the parliament. The Supreme Court statement became a nod for the central government, that is the Indira Gandhi's government, that she can't change the constitution as if then and when she wants. She has to change only on certain aspects. The main key aspects cannot be changed at any point of time. And one more issue what raised or brought back Indira Gandhi down to the situation is that in 1973, in the same year, there was a conflict between the Arab and Israeli group. In the Arab and the Israeli group, when they were in the war between each other, because of the war, the oil supplies were blocked. The oil prices went on to be hiked. When the oil prices are at hike, automatically the reserve petrol prices will be hiked in our nation, which resulted in the production of every item to be reached to the double of its cost. So when the situations went out of her control, and the promises what she made of Garibi Hatao became a problematic for her, she could not control the oil prices because of the international issue which is happening in the world of Arab and Israel. Now what is the solution that she is going to get out of this? Because It is clearly proven from 1973 that she can't control the oil prices. If oil prices are not controlled, the petrol prices cannot be controlled. If petrol is not controlled at any point of time, the day-to-day activities of the common man is going to get affected with this. So what would be the other scenario? The scenario became completely clear. She has literally failed to stop the oil prices hikes, and that resulted in the petrol prices hikes, and all the other prices and the commodities prices have been hiked. So what would be the situation of this? We'll discuss this.